see, but there's some cows way out there in the field. Beautiful home.
Hi, I'm Luann, and I'm a member of Sisters on the Fly. We're hosting Sisters on the Curb tonight, Elaine Lombardi, and she's our second visitor here on our farm, and so we're really happy to have her, and here in the middle of Kansas on our farm, and we're going to get her van all plugged in so she can spend the night here, and we've had dinner and a very nice visit. So if anyone wants to come visit, I have water you can hook up and electricity you can plug in and lots of space here on the farm.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming, Elaine.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. You have a beautiful home.
Thank you.
Just beautiful. So your husband built this home, huh?
He did. It's a log house, and he built it, and
it's just beautiful.
Did a lot of the work himself. And
yeah, look at these floors. Wow.
They're probably dirty.
They're not. And you've got chickens.
Yes.
And you also raise cattle, right?
Yes, we have cattle. We have cows, and we have baby calves, and then I have a lot of farm cats.
Yeah.
That's our animals so far.
And you're still working, right?
Yes, I work full time. I'm a nurse at a hospital. And I'm actually an administrator. I'm the chief nursing officer at our hospital.
Oh,
I've
nice.
worked there. I've been a nurse for 43 years, and I worked at the same hospital almost my whole career.
Lovely. Well, thank you for having me. It's been a
Yeah.
pleasure. It's
I'm
been a
glad
lot
you
of
came.
fun.
I'm glad we were able to connect.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you said one of them is Americana?
This one's an Americana,
Uh-huh.
and these are called barred rocks.
They're huge.
Yeah.
And what are these white ones?
Leghorns. That's like, you know, the cartoon where he says, where the rooster talks. Remember that one?
Oh, okay.
I say.
Yeah.
It's a cartoon.
Look at that. How pretty. Would you like to wake up to that every morning? Beautiful. I have no clue where I'm going. I'm just enjoying this so much. Ponds for the cows. My husband would love this because he's into that show Heartland. He loves that show. And this is just like a page out of that book, or I guess you could say show. And her husband was into the rodeo, and now so are their grandkids. Oh, look at that. There's a horse out in the pasture. It's cool. Let's go to the zoo. Well, it's kind of early, but the gate's open. Let's just see. So why is it that every zoo I've been to, the flamingos are always the first thing that you see? Yeah, he's limping. I don't know why. Yeah. The wild geese think they own the joint, huh?
Yeah.
See if I can get a close up here. These are my favorite. I love giraffes.
They're pretty amazing. They're one of my favorites as well.
Now, is that a giraffe family or?
One of them is the mama of the baby. 3 giraffes here at Rolling Hill Zoo. One of them's a baby, and his father passed away here a couple of years back, I believe. And so we have just the 2 females. You would think I would know which one's the mama, but he hangs out with both of them pretty equally, so I'm never really 100% sure which one is his mama. But they're a pretty cute little kind of family they've got going there.
Yeah, and then you said you had what, wallabies over here?
We've got kangaroos and we've got red-necked wallabies. They used to be in separate enclosures, but they like yesterday, I think, opened it up so that they can kind of go back and forth.
I saw them hopping
from
around here
There's
before.
one of them right over there.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
I'm not sure. They might be in the building. I don't imagine that they like getting wet very much.
Yeah, I saw him hopping around a little bit ago. Well, there's some over there too.
You're about to enter Rolling Hills Zoo's Wildlife Museum. It has several exhibits, dioramas, that are an immersion type of experience for the animals, the taxidermy animals that are on display. And they came from a private collection several years ago. So they're not former zoo animals, anything like that. It's just an interesting addition to our zoo.
And so the journey begins. Oh, this is actually very cool. Wow.
This is a lion school, and for a comparison, this would be your domestic house pet. So like that's your pet, full grown and everything.
Huh.
And then like your house cat, they cough up hairballs.
These are their claws, so they're pretty big.
Uh-huh. Nice. This is what area of the country? Africa. Okay. A lot of effort went into this museum. There's all the sounds and everything. I love it.
90 days. When I return, we will celebrate.
I am loving this exhibit. Look how the animals just blend in to their environment there. Now that's familiar to me. Sometimes my daughter has moose coming up to her property. We really have to look because there's little creatures everywhere. This is the Rocky Mountain region. The polar region, the land of ice and snow. Look at that. This is amazing.
By popular belief, most bears are human-eating carnivores that are very terrifying and big. But no, they really do not. They really do not care to eat humans. They only really care to eat humans if, like, let's say you approach a mama bear. It's trying to protect its cubs, and it's trying to protect itself over trying to eat you. If you approach a bear, that is your problem. It will attack you. But most times, bears will try and avoid you over attacking you because their main instinct is survival. They will do what it takes to survive. Polar bears, though, they do eat you. Polar bears are very scary.
What's the difference between polar bears?
Polar bears are just much bigger and a lot different of prey, especially living as far north as they do. And just because the prey is so scarce a lot, because of how a lot of that is melting, they humans are just kind of adapted into their.
So are they more of a meat eater, or?
They are meat eaters. Polar bears are just solely meat eaters.
Yeah.
I know mostly black bears, brown bears, and grizzly bears are mostly omnivores. I don't know about grizzlies, but
Yeah.
it just kind of depends because they adapt to their environment. If it's a place with a lot of with a lot of animals, then they are mainly meat eaters.
Right.
And there's really not much of a difference between any of the berry species.
So those that live in the forest, they would mostly eat plants.
Plants and
Those that live in where? Alaska and things where there might not be.
Kodiak bears, about 80% of their diet is mainly fish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when they're on the hind legs,
Yeah.
they aren't really showing, they're fine showing intimidation, but they also just want to know what's around them, to sniff and look and see what's around them, whether that be prey or if that's us. So if you see them on the hind legs, they're not going to charge you and try and kill you. They're just seeing, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
And
so these are the brown bears that you'd see in a forest.
but yeah, you can only see that claw size and just those
Yes.
really large and really very powerful. They're very powerful creatures.
Saltwater aquarium. We used to have a 100-gallon tank, but it was freshwater. Pretty. Oh, the rainforest.
The rainforest will provide for us. Welcome, my friends, to the Far East.
The land of the tiger. This is so cool. You can go all the way around the world in this one museum.
Many thanks. May Ganesha smile on you.
This is Europe. You know, this kind of reminds me of that ride, It's a Small World at Disneyland. Let's see what this says. Man did not weave the web of life. He is merely a stand in it. Whatever he does to the web, he does to himself. Chief Seattle, 1854. So this area of the zoo is a little petting zoo called Kids Country. And I'm a kid at heart, so let's take a look. Aren't you pretty? Look at that. Beautiful coloring. This one has completely different coloring. I wonder if it's because it's younger. It's a little darker. Oh, let's see what they have in their barn. It's marshy. I thought this looked like a cow, but I'm not sure. So this is what it is. It is a cow found in India. They're not often used for meat. They're used for milk and to pull light carts. So I just wanted to thank you, Paula, right?
Yeah.
For the awesome tour you gave.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I learned so much more about animals here.
I'm glad it's been informative. Sometimes I feel like I don't know, maybe people know this. I don't know if I'm telling them anything new. So it's nice that you were able to learn something.
I did. Thanks so much.
Of course.
So this is the Wizard of Oz Museum. I've been here before, but I kind of wanted to come again to show my grandkids. Well, here we go. Oh, this must be the storyboard. That's cool. This is cute. See you on the road.